Hi, Lexi.
How are you doing, Mark?
I am awesome. And I really appreciate, first and foremost, you not only willing to do this, but wanting to do this. It means a lot to us how you feel about our facility and what we do here. And we wanted to get your personal thoughts. We don't want to pay you to say anything. You're not a paid actress, right?
Absolutely
Not this time. All right. So, anyways, I'm going to shoot a few questions at you if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Great. Where are you from?
I'm originally from the San Francisco Bay Area.
How long has this been? You're in Billings?
I'm in Billings, Montana right now.
How long have you been here?
In Montana, I raised my children here for about 12 years, and then left and came back to Montana. So we've been here for another 8 or so years.
Gotcha. And what do you do for a living?
I'm in the banking industry.
Banking industry. All right. Can I borrow a few bucks? Maybe next time. Okay, maybe next time. So the first thing I wanted to ask you right off the bat is you are somewhat recently scuba certified. But what's really cool about that is you've already done some saltwater diving, and we'll get to that in a bit. But what did you think about your training, your comfort level, if you thought it was good training, if you thought people listened to you, how your instructors did, so on and so forth? Just kind of encapsulate your basic thoughts on that.
Absolutely. So this whole scuba experience has started, it was a gift to me, and it was an amazing gift because it was something that I wasn't sure I was attainable to begin with.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know anything about it, and I just hadn't ventured into it.
Sure.
It has turned into, honestly, it's been life-changing for me.
Life-changing.
It has been. So.
Did you watch Jacques Cousteau when you were a kid?
Absolutely. And who didn't love Jacques Cousteau?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the wildlife and being underwater and seeing things that nobody else sees.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came into the pool area for my first training for the open water certification, I went in feeling great, honestly. The minute we got underwater, it was not what I expected. I was frightened at first. And the best thing that happened to me was you were my instructor, and you sat with me under the water. You took whatever time it took to calm me down. And not only the patience that you had with me, understanding what my needs were when I was having those fears, and sitting with me while I conquered my fears, gave me the confidence that I needed to continue on.
You felt 100% safe?
Absolutely. I felt safe. Like I said, I gained confidence with that experience. It allowed me to go to the next level. Sure.
What did you think about the training overall between Scott and I and the dive masters and any helpers we had? Did you said you felt safe, but were they professional? Were they fun? Were they
all of the above? All of the above. So you have a crew here that has absolutely filled every niche that I will speak for myself needed.
Sure.
So we went to the open water. We went down to Lake DeSmet in Wyoming. Scott was the one who was my instructor there. Rochelle was there. It is just, you have a balanced staff. You, it is fun. There's a lot of joking around, but it's serious when it needs to be. It is a comforting environment that you provide. It is very easygoing with the just the feeling of understanding that you are here for the safety aspect of it.
Absolutely.
I have never once felt uncertain about that I am going to be in a safe situation, but you do it with a security level. So I feel safe asking questions. I feel safe expressing my fears. It's just been a wonderful experience.
Would you consider yourself more of an introvert or an extrovert?
I technically am probably more of an introvert,
but yet you felt safe.
But I have felt safe to actually open up and feel really comfortable with this group of people. This is a dive community that is, I have just opened up. I mean,
you never knew it was there.
Oh no. No.
Now, are you now finding out there are more divers out there than you ever knew?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it feels like a family almost.
Yeah. So recently, I was with you, and we had 20 people, and we took a trip down to Cozumel, Mexico. Can you tell me how that trip went for you?
It was amazing. From start to finish, it was amazing. The preparation for it, we received all the documentation that would allow us to travel down to a different country. You had already marked out the troubles that we might incur, and so we were able to bypass all of those. We get down there, it just, the connections that you already had down there with the divers at the resort were, I just felt like I fit right on in with the group.
You did. Yeah. You really did. My people became your people.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah. But yet they speak Spanish fluently.
They do, but we were able to. I mean, they spoke enough English, and I tried my best with Spanish. I had my translator.
Yes, you did all right. You did all right.
It was really well done.
Good. So it was pretty effortless.
Absolutely.
If you were to give a score from a 1 to a 10 on how well this trip went, what would you give it?
A 12, a 20, a 30. It was more than I could have ever expected. It was more than I could have ever dreamed of.
And priced right?
It was priced very well. Absolutely.
Very reasonably.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel unsafe in Mexico?
No.
No? And did you go out in town?
We did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And nothing?
No, absolutely not. It was wonderful.
You hang out with the right people, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How were your dives?
Amazing.
Life-changing?
Life-changing, yeah.
But why? Why?
Because I didn't feel, I think, my own personal fears before I started this process was probably a lot of pressure on myself to do well, to match up to others. And then after I started going through the process with you, I realized that there is no pressure. It was it's an individual process that I was able to push through all those obstacles.
Looks like you got a friend there.
I do have a friend.
You got a scuba pug?
There are scuba pugs.
There are scuba pugs. If anybody doesn't know it, we typically will have at least two little pugs here with us at all the time. We do love them. I'm sure Pearl would love to come up and see you.
All right, get your video done there. Get your face in there.
Now that's the paid actress. That's the paid actress. Awesome. Well, let's continue on.
But yeah, so it, not only was it a personal experience for me, but I now feel that I have joined this, like I said, community, this family.
Yeah.
So the dives, when I went in Cozumel, I felt safe. Did
you feel confident with the training that you had?
I did feel confident with the training, and everything that had been presented to me in the beginning, I was able to, with having this support, everything clicked, and I was able to all of a sudden understand things, and then I was able to use it to dive, and then I was able to really relax and enjoy everything that I was seeing.
Yeah. So you did a night dive.
Did do a night dive.
Tell us about that.
I was scared at first. And then once I was able to discuss it with you and the group, boy, we just went down and it was extraordinary.
We saw some octopus.
We saw octopus. We saw the giant lobsters and the crabs and eels, and
amazing.
It was more than I could have ever wished for.
Surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal.
Yeah.
And your boyfriend went with you. How How did it work out for a couple?
It was amazing. Yeah.
Nope. Easy cheesy peasy.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any scuba goals in front of you or things you'd like to do? Gaining a certification, just diving more locally, doing more trips, or what?
I certainly would like to become a more experienced diver. I would like to take more trips. I'd like to see different parts of the world.
Sure.
It's all of a sudden opened up. This, honestly, the world. It's opened up.
Yeah. Yeah. And so clearly our staff is more so, not all by any means, but more so male orientated. Always feel comfortable around the guys.
Oh, absolutely.
And we felt comfortable around you.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a gender.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
No.
We were just all there together to dive.
Yeah, it's a family.
And all of our goals were to dive and to see more sea life and to experience everything together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's called Family Fun Scuba and Snorkel. Well, we can certainly help you attain those goals. Please let us know anything we can do for you. You're going to be this weekend finishing up your advanced open water. You excited?
Very much so.
Awesome. And I can't, I'll be instructing that, so I can't wait to do it with you. Anything else you got for us, or you good to go?
This has just been a fantastic experience.
Thank you so much, and make it a great day.